Hey, welcome everyone to another Mr. Pregame. Got Cardo W. Jr. here, Wilson Tarpey Jr. Washington's back home at Care First Arena, as you guys can see. They had those two games out in the Bay against the Valkyries, in which they split. They won the second of those two games, so they returned home at 13-12. They're hosting the 18-7 Las Vegas Aces. The Aces are coming off a 109-83 win over the Toronto Temple. The Aces are kind of weird. So they're 18-7 on the year, but they're 11-2 on the road. So a lot of their inconsistencies happen at home. For whatever reason, they're outstanding on the road. 11-2 is crazy. So Washington's going to have their work cut out for them. As far as the injury report goes, no injuries to report for Washington. Las Vegas is without Kirsten Bell and Maya Yamamoto. What does Washington have to do to stop one of the league's better road teams in its last game before All-Star break?
They have to duplicate what they did against the Valkyries on Monday night when they won. They're top four, they're big four, so to speak. Anya Ware, Shakir, Austin, Sonia Citron, Kiki, Iriafem. They got to produce. They got to produce at the level that we have all known them to play at. You know what I'm saying? They got to produce at those levels. They got to produce. They have no choice. They're dealing with the best player in the game, the face of the WNBA, Asia Wilson. She's a handful, to say the least. You got to deal with her by committee. So they have to do their jobs point blank period. Because if they don't do their jobs, it doesn't matter what the youngins and the rotational players and the players, the reserves are going to do. It just won't be enough unless they just have a career night. But then the reserves, the Flores, the Lauren Betts, Cody, Prosper, and when she comes, Cassandra, when they get in the game, they can't afford to make mistakes turning the ball over, including the big four. You can't turn the ball over, can't have defensive lapses. They have to when they get the opportunity, seize the opportunities. You get over, jump, and knock it down. You get a layup, make the layup. You get to the free throw line, make your free throws. Every little bit matters against this type of team, man, because they're championship caliber, championship DNA. They know how to win. That's why on the road they lock in. They're 11-2 on the road, is what you said. It's ironic. It's weird that their struggles are coming at home, but it goes to show you that they're winning more on the road than at home, which means they can easily flip that switch, which I expect them to do in the second half, and then be the Aces that go on the similar run that they did last year and win it all. So this is a barometer for the young misses to kind of see where they at, how far have they grown through the first half of the season before they get the All-Star break, and going in and producing and try to win. Look, it's no getting around it, man. Age is averaging 25 and 9, 2.9 assists, 1.5 steals, 52% from the field, 43% from deep, 83% from the free throw line, 2 blocks. Hey, man, it is what it is. Long night, you got to deal with her by committee, and even that may not be enough. But you can kind of neutralize her production if Kiki and Shakir and Lauren, if they do what they're capable of doing. You can neutralize it. But then there's Jackie Young, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 6.8 assists, secondary ball handler, with shooting 47, 37, 94 shooting splits on the season. It's insane. Chelsea Gray, 12 points a game, but lead the team, 7.4 assists, the ultimate floor general, 1.3 steals. She's crafty. Shooting 39% from deep, 93% from the free throw line. So, with that being said, one of the weaknesses of the Aces is they don't shoot free throws well. They don't attempt enough free throws. They don't make enough free throws, and then the limited amount of free throws that they take, they don't shoot a good percentage of them. They're 10th in the WNBA in free throw percentage is 78%. Most of that comes from Wilson, Young, and Gray carrying the load in that regard. Everyone else is kind of iffy. So you got to guard those 3 without putting them on the line. Not saying put everyone else on the line, but you're not as worried about them. So you could be a little bit more aggressive with them. The Chelsea, Jackie, and Asia, you gotta guard them. You gotta guard them fundamentally saying you can't make mistakes and you can't keep piling up fouls with them because they're gonna just beat you from the free throw line. And then they're gonna have you in a bonus, and then it's gonna be a wrap. So you got to be aware of that. Even though they don't get there, just continue to guard them without putting them on the line. Offensive rebounding, they're 11th in the league. Kill them on the offensive glass. You got the bigs for that. Keep them off the glass, man. But kill them as well because they're second in defensive rebounding. So it's like reverse type of situation. So regardless, rebound the ball, which is probably the best thing that the Mystics roster that they do with that front court. They're number one in assists. The Aces are. That means you got to be on the string defensively because they're going to move the ball. They're going to stress your defense, and they're going to stress it, and they're going to really test the hell out your defense to really see if they're on the string. And if they're not on the string, they're going to find the shooters and the scoring opportunities that they want. First in blocks, 5.1. So the bigs, they got to finish. They got to finish, and most of that is Asia. You got to finish. And then they're third in the WNBA turnovers. They only turn the ball over 12 times. Again, they don't beat themselves. So with that being said, the Mystics kind of got to do what they did against the Valkyrie, that fourth quarter production. Just try to put that together for, I'm not going to say the whole game because that's not likely, that's not real. The majority of the game. Try to put that type of production and play for like 3 quarters, whatnot. You put yourself in a good position to win.
Sure. And like you said, it's a great test, and we'll get to see what lessons they learned from those 2 games with the Valkyries. Because you're playing another top team. It's a reigning champ. So, hey, man, we'll see what it looks like. We'll check in with you guys after the game. Tyler, appreciate y'all as always.